sun's hitting off that bluff or mesa or whatever you want to call it. So we got to, what's this campground called?
Cottonwood.
Cottonwood, yeah. We switched it up. We spent 2 nights at the other one. It's nice. This one's, I bet this one would be warmer during the day, right? Because the other one was at what'd you say?
5,500 feet in elevation.
And this one's at like 3?
2 to 3.
Oh,
Does
yeah.
Starlink work?
Yeah. So we're gonna cook dinner. You gonna just keep getting tangled up all over? I know, I wish we could, but we can't. Someone wants to play with this toy. Yeah, for a sold out campground, I'm kind of confused.
That's not even sure.
You don't think so?
But even that ranger the other night, he was like, better try and get a campground at Cottonwood if you think you're gonna this week. It's gonna fill up.
I wonder. Campfire Stories with Zeke Johnson from Western Wisconsin, weighing in at 67 pounds.
I'm ready.
You got my cracker?
And your chocolate.
Mm.
Let's go.
Come on in. It is, what, 7:20 maybe? 7:15? Sun's just coming up. The scale of this, I'm sure a video, no photos or videos will do any justice, but these things are massive.
Wait until after this tree to cut off.
I feel like it looks bigger than Capitol Reef.
Yeah?
I'd be curious to know the scale, like the size. Pretty crazy.
I have to hold my arm up so high to get it all.
Yeah, well that one does pretty good, I think.
Oh, and here is the Rio Grande. The divider between Mexico and the United States.
I can get it right before the sun comes up and
Ooh!
flashes the shot.
Hurry. Don't know how quick it'll come. This is as close as we've ever been to Mexico, quite literally. What perfect timing. Pictures of this canyon reminded me of the Narrows in Zion. Yeah, just look at this. Oh, with that sun shining, that's beautiful. I'll turn it back this way and maybe not blind ya. It's peeking up right this minute.
Yeah, it'd be a little cold this morning, huh? Almost 19,000 feet.
Isn't that taller than Mount McKinley?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, we call it Denali.
Oh, sure.
Denali is just over 20.
Huh.
So they're within 600 feet of each other.
Wow. I just...
My kids, they're funny. I'm pretty old. My kids baby. God, how long are you gonna do this? As long as I can.
Feel the temperature difference in here for sure.
Yeah. Drops off. What was your name? Peter? Rachel and Nate.
First person I've met that has climbed some portion of Mount Everest.
For sure.
What a story.
Right? And climbed something on each of the 7 continents.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The tallest peak. He tried Everest.
Yeah, he said when he did Everest, it was the year there was an earthquake. And he was past,
52.
he was at Camp 1, right? He had already,
In between 1 and 2.
yeah. Said they were stranded for 3 days and all the ladders that went over where the splits are in the ice had fallen down. And they didn't know how they were gonna get out of there. He was just saying how he had PTSD from that hike. We were talking about nature and some of the boulders that have fallen down. Just how you don't mess with nature. It can happen at any moment and you don't know. Mom's office for the day. Are you gonna sit up here with Mom and just kind of vibe? This remind you a lot of Minnesota?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, hey, I get it, man. It's great. I'm excited too. So to recap that hike,
So many things happened in the past hour.
yeah, a lot of things happened in the last hour. Very interesting. So we first got there. There was one other SUV in the parking lot. He didn't seem like he was going to be talkative, and we didn't say anything when we passed by him. He was like blowing off dust off his back glass of his windshield, whatever. Then we went down, took some pictures, and we were going to do the trail to basically go across the river. There was a portion of it that was low enough that had rocks that we could jump across, and he was going that way as well. So we got to chatting with him. I observed that his license plate was Maine, so I asked him, I said, whereabouts do you live in Maine? And he said, just outside of Acadia National Park, which Rachel and I just did recently. Anyways, then we're walking out, and then the van life guy, where he had a van life sweatshirt on, and we got to talking to him. His wife was from the town that I grew up in, which is just insane. Small town, maybe 8,000 people. So when he said, oh, you're from Wisconsin, yeah, this area, oh, unreal. And now we're here. I'm gonna actually take Zeke for a walk quick though. What was that? You heard me? It is currently, I think, 65, 66 degrees. It's supposed to be a whopping 76 degrees today. It's probably 20 or 15 back home in the Midwest. So even though we've been on the road for about a week, we've hit some cold weather. I mean, Texas had a storm where the ice storm where they were worried about the grid and icing roads. And so we beelined out of there and headed down here to Big Bend. And it's gorgeous. Wow, the sun is shining. We're getting thousands of pounds of solar. No, I'm just kidding. We're getting like 600 watts right now, which is, it's good. We haven't had a worry. I mean, our solar's been topped off by mid-afternoon since we've been here. It is supposed to be cloudy this weekend. Anyway, so we're going back and forth. We've been here for, I can't remember. I think it's been about 4 days. Come on, buddy. Been about 4 days, and the only downfall is I can walk him on these paved roads. I don't like walking him on the side of shoulders of the road, like the main roads where cars do technically 45, but a lot of the times I would assume they're doing 55, 60. And there's a lot of hairpin turns and stuff where if someone's not watching, they could come around the corner and smoke one of us. So I'm not really a huge fan of that. But yeah, gorgeous. That's Mexico over there. Ain't that something? Like right over on that side there, those mountains are, that'd be Mexico.